Everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to try something a little different on GeoGuessr and scroll down to the bottom here. Play a random map. I've not clicked on this one before. It's generated a random map here, it seems, called A Small Town World by Nikola Petrov. So Nikola, I'm going to play your map right now. It's ranked as very easy, and a few people have played it before, so it should be possible. A small town world. I have no idea if this is one small town, or maybe it is many small towns throughout the world. It says it has 1,000+ locations, so must be a fair bit of variety in there. Why don't we just go ahead and play and see how we do? I'll use the default settings here, and just to give myself as much help as possible. Centro de Llamados. Okay, I think that's Pisco. Pisquis? Is that the same as Pisco? Look at that mountain. Isn't that just incredible? I mean, come on. Just beautiful. Right, mountains most definitely to the east. Let's turn around west and see what we're doing. And the sun is firmly in the north there as well. So we're in the southern hemisphere. Definitely in South America. Mountains, snow-capped mountains, also to the west. So, and given that there's a bar that I think sells pisco, I'm assuming we might be in Peru. Anais, Anais. Is that the name of a town? The supermarket of Anais? No. Right. Okay. Let's get a move on here. Although there's no time limit, I'm going to try and keep things going. I think it's always important to be bold and take guesses. It is, after all, the point of the game. But let's do a bit of exploring, shall we? Because if for no other reason than the fact that this place just looks absolutely magnificent. And I'm going down here because I see a lake. Yes, there is a lake. Right. This might actually help us. Costanera Puerto Ibanez. Right, there's a picture of a mine there, so perhaps it's a mine, but would you look at this? I'm beginning to think that we might be in Patagonia, just because my only real knowledge of Patagonia is what I know from the Top Gear special episode where Clarkson, May, and Hammond went down there to see it, basically, and they had their incident. Yes. Now, look at this. Fantastic. Oh, what flag is that? I think that is Chile. No, is that the Chilean national flag? Ooh, not good. I think that is. I'm pretty confident, in fact. So let's use that. So that confirms we might be in Patagonia, or somewhere down south. We've got a great big lake here. Now we're coming across some signs. I think between all of this, we should be okay. Let us see what. I wish this sign wasn't blurred out. Oh no, it is blurred out. Right, let's get in there. Now the problem with this is that it is just such a large country. I think we're going to be down in the south here. PTE ARRO something or other. So I think it's going to be short for something like this, we really need to see this sign. So is there any way that we can see it? We know we're in Chile. Arroyo Lechoso. Well, I don't know. And short of searching, the entirety of the country, This is the kind of, I think we might be on a lake. There's a Los Angeles there. I've never noticed that before. No, you know what? So, not sure. I think I feel confident in saying that we're fairly far south here, possibly by a lake. But you know, really, we could be anywhere stretching all the way down here, and I'm just not sure. So I'm confident, you know, with what I have guessed. So let's go for it. I'm certainly confident in the country, which is a start. The problem with Chile is that it's just so large and long that that we don't know. And you know, short of, as I said, short of finding, you know, every lake here and inlet and searching them all, it'll be hard to get right. So let's go for the guess and see how we did. Okay, so it was a bit further south. Oh, that's frustrating. And what was the sign for? Well, we ended up going along the water there, but the sign must have taken us towards Argentina. So don't know. There we go. Well, 3333. So you know, average score, I suppose. This looks like North America. We're on 1st and 5th, so good to remember for should we ever find the actual town that we're in. I feel like we've probably progressed through the town there. Maybe a little too much. Why don't we go back? I'm sure that there's a clue in here somewhere that we must have missed. We shouldn't have to go too far here. Noteworthy music and media. Very good. Is that a Canadian flag? Possibly. Yes, it is. Okay, very good. Well, we're in Canada. And there's actually a sign here on this building, so that could help us. Meadow Lake. Memoriam Forum. Something in probably Latin. Legion branch number 76. So we've got the country and all of a sudden the town. That's good. The problem is the country is just ginormous, so short of searching everywhere, we won't find it. So Meadow Lake, where do we think Meadow Lake is? Well, this looks like a more main road. I'm glad I went back here. We've got the CIBC Bank. It looks pretty flat. I'm thinking Alberta. Should I not find anything else? Can we go up here? Yes, we can. That's good. We've got the RBC. I'm looking here. This looks like the high street to me. So what I'm looking for is, you know, some kind of state symbol, or you know, something that says Saskatchewan such and such and such a place, or Alberta so and so. Something like this. Meadow Lake District Chamber of Commerce. Oh, I thought that said District of Columbia. That would have really helped. Oh well. Sears. Okay. No thanks. Meadow Lake. Where do we think that is? I don't think we're going to find much here in the residential area. I just don't. So look at that fantastic statue. Meadow Lake, Canada. Well, folks, I'm going to have one more scooch up and down the high street. Keep on trucking to Maggie and Antiques. Okay. There's a church down here. Let's just go and have a quick look at that. It's a small town. It's going to be hard. What does this say? Oh, this is another municipal building. This might help. We've got here the Canadian flag and another flag, possibly a state. Saskatchewan, Meadow Lake. Yes. Now we're moving. Didn't I say I was looking for something like that? Now it's gonna be out here. Make no bones about it. Quick scan at this high level. Something like. Let's just take a bet and say it's not up here. Oh, Meadow Lake. Yes! What do you know? We found it, folks. We found it. What did we say? 1st and 5th? 5th Avenue, 1st Street. Oh, could be east or west. Let's go back to the start. Shouldn't have to move too far from here. First Street West, 5th Avenue, I think it also says west. 5th Avenue West, 1st Street West. That is the corner that we are on. Guess. Look at that, 4 meters away. Play next round. Lucky there to come across Meadow Lake so quickly. This looks like it could be back in South America for all I know. But again, just ginormous mountains in the background. Kind of feels the same as the Chile one that we had, but buildings are a little different. Could be North America. Well, easy way to tell. The sun is firmly in the north, so we are definitely in the southern hemisphere. Frizzell Court. That's interesting. It's in English. So could we be dealing here with? Oh, hang on, I don't know. Did I say the sun was in the north? The sun is firmly in the north. So in the south, that could mean we're dealing with South Africa, Australia, or New Zealand. Oh, what am I doing going down here? This does not look like a main road. Let's carry on up here. Just look at the snow. Just amazing. If we are in South Africa, I don't think any part of South Africa is this mountainous, so it rules that out. Same applies for Australia, so I think that leaves us with New Zealand. Now, what can we see up here? It feels like I'm navigating towards main road, so that feels good. We've got hopefully something else that's also in Trelisic Loop. Yeah, so that's also in English, so that helps. That's blocked off. I've just come out of this whole housing estate, but I feel like this won't take us back into it, more give us a bypass around it, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an exit, actually, from this whole area. So it feels then like New Zealand. What do we have here? The sun is so bright that it might blur this out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just too grainy to see. We're definitely in some area that's getting developed here, because there's whole swathes of land that are being left over to develop. Now here we're getting onto a main road. So what do we have? Do we see any signs? I'm going to approach this slowly, make sure I don't miss anything. Let it load. Let it load. And what do we have here? We have Castle Hill Road. I mean, it definitely is a beautiful area, isn't it? So you can see why people want to live there. There's definitely a sign down there, Castle Hill Villages. Right, well, we've made our way to the main road. Look, this should help. Reduce speed, okay. Not immediately clear why, but maybe it's for this tight 90-degree bend. Now, look at the landscape. I mean, it's just stunning. Trying to make a bit of progress here just to see if there is anything in the way of a sign or a road number, along the side of the road. At the moment, actually, I really don't see anything. So let's maybe just get to the end of this straight bit and then see if we can make up our minds. I'm only 70% on New Zealand, to be honest. It does feel right with the kind of landscape, very dramatic. Kind of looks a little Scottish almost. I'm still going with the sun to indicate that I'm in the southern hemisphere. That really is something I'm relying on. And look, there really wasn't much there at all. So what are we going to do? I mean, one thing is for sure, wherever it is, I'm glad I've been here, because it's just sensational. I mean, look at these hills with these rocks and all that. Isn't that just amazing? I think we're down here. And I'm going to go with South Island because it just feels more rugged and mountainous. In fact, we can say here, let's get into these areas and see what there is. One thing I didn't see was any kind of traditional Maori names. Kokatahi, didn't see that. Rotorua, we definitely saw more English names like Bruce Bay, for example, So that's a question mark as well. So lots of question marks here. I'm not confident in it. That's for sure. Not confident in it at all. But what can you do, hey? So, well, with that question, what can you do? Let's just go for it. Let's say we're down here by Te Anau. Could this development be the thing that we were looking at? No. I'm just trying to get an amazing guess here. What's the point? Look, let's go there. See if we're in New Zealand first of all. And we were. Okay. Well, feel great about that actually, because as I said, I wasn't sure. We really could have spent a long time looking. So Castle Hill. Look now we see it. It is just stunning. I mean, that is just amazing. I think we were heading north towards the end there, so we were going up here on the 73. I didn't see a road sign for the 73 either, which would have helped. Let's play next round. Very happy with that. Rafisian Bank. Oh, right. Well, we're on the beach. Okay. Again, is it a beach? Is it a lake? That perpetual question. Who knows? One thing's for sure is we're going to be leaving the town this way, I think. Let's carry on. We can always hit the flag and go back to the start. Maybe not. There's clearly more stuff around there. Don't recognise the language. I guess we're in Europe. The sun is south-ish. I guess we're in Europe, but I'm not sure. Lucas Oil. Let's spend a bit of time just looking at this. This is what I should be doing. Should be getting clues, not just navigating past them. Hotel, restaurant, Picari. It could be anything, really. See, I don't recognise that. Not at all. Again, trying to balance making a bit of progress towards a main road with potential stopping and searching for clues. But you know what? I just don't think... Albania. Himar. Potam Himare. Albania. Okay. That helps. Come on, let's get in here. Albania. There's only one coastline there as well, so... I'm just going to look for those two places. There's not a long coastline, so... what's the bet? North-south. Well, whichever one I choose, it'll be wrong. So why don't we just start? We're not there. Can also go a bit by the geography of the land here that we've just traversed across, because we navigated around a little bay, didn't we? Bear with me. Worth looking for. Are we here, for example? Did we come around here and go down there? I don't think so. For example, it doesn't look big enough to have a port. Does the town that we're in? Assuming, of course, we're on the coast and not by a lake inland. Are we here? We are potentially here. Just remind myself what I'm looking for. Potam Himare, Himark, Albania. Quick sanity check. Make sure we're still in Albania. Yes, we're almost come down to the bottom. Porto Palermo, maybe? That could be us. Maybe not. Here. That could be us. Were we going south or north? That makes a difference. Yeah, we were heading south. We've come from this way, weren't we? Let's just try and get around a bit with the geography of the land as well. Now here we are looking at this headland, okay? And we came from here, we came from up there, and then there is more of a headland. So that confirm, you know, we could be there. This looks like it would be a touristy area. All of a sudden the language has changed there. What's going on there? Corfu? No. That's part of Greece. So no, we're not there. We're not in Corfu. We've got a beach. Himara. Where is the border? Yeah, okay, there. Just one last quick scan. For a town called Himara. Himare! Yes! Yes, we've got it. We've got it, folks. We've come down here, we've gone around there, we've started about here. Yes. Verona's Taverna. I'm not even upset, to be honest, if we don't get it nailed down. I think we've done pretty well. Verona's Taverna. No, I feel like we started there, to be honest, but let's just try and nail it now that we've spent so long finding the town. It feels a bit stupid to throw away all the points. We're more in the town, actually, than I remember, and we're by the bank, aren't we? Raffician Bank. Raffician Bank. Yes, we're up here. Back to the start. That's quite a big building there. I think that's probably the one that we're looking at. There's just a small road off to the left, and we're up here. Yes, guess. That's where I had us. And we're right, 26 meters away. I'm delighted to have found that. Must have been a bit quieter on that round. I was really unsure. I didn't recognize the Albanian and don't know the country well enough, but we really exhausted that one. We looked from north to south. I told you it would be south when we started in the north, and it was. But look, we found the town, we stuck with it, and we got there in the end, and we've got a perfect score, so I feel really happy about that. Goodness, there's still another round to go. I thought that was the fifth. Is it me, or has this game gone on a while? Apologies if it has, and it's wearing out a bit on you. I am enjoying it. In the distance, we see a lake to the west. Doesn't look like there's much more in that direction, so actually I'm going to turn around. Let us start figuring things out. So we've got here some writing. Panaderia Los Nires. Okay, very good. Looking there, it seems to me that the sun is in the north, and this has a distinct feel of being in Chile or Argentina. In the south, you know, around that area. And there we go. We've got Chile. Okay. So we've got a lake to the west, and it does look like a lake, not necessarily the sea. And to the east, mountains. Okay. So Not doing too badly. The question is, where in Chile? Again, it is a big old country. That's the wrong direction. Let's try going this way again and making... Well, we can try straight on, actually. Why not? We're heading east now, and I wonder if this is a road out of town. It most certainly is not. Well, then perhaps the best bet was the original way I tried, down towards the river. The lake. Maybe this is the main road? There are some sort of trucks and cars on it, so perhaps. Right, we know we're in Chile. We just need to figure out where. Comuna Puerto Cisnes. If it's a port, that would indicate that it is actually on the coast as opposed to on a lake. So let's just spend a bit of time looking for Puerto Cisnes. Why not? Forgive the pronunciation. Puerto Percy, Puerto Arenas. No, don't see it. Okay, it's also a jurisdiction, it says, so it might not be a town. It might be sort of at a higher level. And of course, it might require us to zoom in much further. So who knows? I see here a bunch of isles, but no ports. Puerto Guaral, and that is on a lake. So there goes my thinking that it was just in a just on the coast potentially. So we've got Tranquilo, Murta, Ibanez, Castillo. No, don't see it. Puerto Chacabuco, Puerto Cisnes. Yes! Oh my goodness, we have found it. That is astonishing. What a small town. I actually can't believe we found it. That's amazing. I'm thrilled with that. I mean, it was on the sign right in front of us, so that really helped. But just to find the sign and get that as a clue is great. Let's use this church as our main waypoint here. We know we're in a grid pattern. Iglesia Methodist Pentecostal de Chile. Let's just get in here. There should be a church sign somewhere. If not, and I don't see one, to be honest with you, it is obviously a small, pretty small church here, so it might not, simply might not be on Google. Then we need a street name. It's definitely a church. There's a Chilean flag. We see that now. So this is... I'm heading now dead south. And I feel like we're coming towards the end of things here. I feel like we might have started there. There's a few other things to go by. There's the economy shop, it says there. So why don't we see if that exists on this street corner or not. And we know, heading dead west, that there's this road out that then bends round. Are we up here? Can you believe it? It's harder to find the road than it is to find the actual town, tiny town in the middle of Chile. I'm looking for a street name, but I can't find it, so let's just keep going. I want to get this right now that I've got. So going north, we come to the end of the town pretty quickly, it would seem. We come to a northern extremity, and then okay, so maybe we're up here. Maybe we started somewhere here. Then the road here bends round, and we are now heading south, which would make sense here. The road bends round, and we're now heading south. So perhaps we started in here. I would love to find the mini market Martina, though. So let's go back to the start, go up to this road here. Let's carry on up here. Looks like there's a little more action. And we know that going east, there's a fair few blocks to go. Fish. This is really tormenting me now, and I've just lost where we were as well. I think we're heading in this direction. This is tormenting me now. Can't believe we found this small town and Pescaderia Oceano. Back to the start. I'm going to give it one more time. What is this place right next to us? Let's pay a bit of attention to this. Helados Artisanal. Because this also fits the geography. You know what? I just can't anymore. Let's go for the guess there, and we know we're right. I'm very happy to have found the town, and it was here. Look, we were looking at there earlier. So close. No church, and didn't see any of the businesses around here. We saw that towards the end, but I wasn't going to spend too much longer looking at it, folks. Look, I'm pretty happy with that nonetheless. View summary. Game finished. Well done. Well over 20,000, so pretty good. 22,666. Very happy with that, and a good spread of places from around the world. 2 in southern Chile. We had 1 there in Albania, Canada, which we got. Really happy with that, and New Zealand. Pretty good there. So on the whole, I'm actually very happy with that game. Really enjoyed the map. So yeah, do you like the map? You know what? I do. So there we go. Giving it the thumbs up. Thank you very much for playing with me today, and I will see you in the next video.